Good morning, everybody. Katie here, mental health coach with Healing with Katie and Black Rose in the Beginning. Was able to complete another Toolbox talk on a job site, being able to spread awareness for mental health in the construction industry. Out here with doing a project with MITA, Greg Brooks, and myself, trying to make sure that we are spreading the awareness of suicide and the awareness and prevention tools and skills to make sure that people are aware that there are things that we can do, one, to help our own lives, but save our teammates' lives at the same time.
Katie and I have been kind of reaching out or trying to get out a little bit to talk about mental health and construction, suicide prevention. You guys know all the stats. I'm sure you've heard Katie talk, a lot. As construction workers, you're like 4 or 5 times more likely to commit suicide than the average Americans. Our industry is always in the top 1, 2, or 3 for the industries in this country with rates of suicide. And it all starts with awareness. Katie's going to talk a little bit about coping with some stress and stuff that we can do after work that'll kind of help you out. I hope all of you understand that it's real, and these are the tools that she's giving you are awesome, and don't be afraid to use them. Don't be ashamed to say that you're using them.
But what I want to talk about is that stress has no clock out, right? So what do I mean by that? I mean that no matter if we're at home or at work, stress doesn't leave. We don't get to clock out from stress. We don't get to clock out from life. So the difference between being able to recognize our stress is that we can actually recognize how we feel our stress. How many of you guys know when you get angry? What's the first sign when we feel anger in our body? Your blood pressure goes up. What else? Yell. What else? What else do we feel when we get angry? Start pacing back and forth. Okay. So why is it important for us to recognize the signs that our body's giving us when we're angry? So with stress, our body actually is communicating with us when we're angry, when we have anxiety, when we're sad, but also when we're happy and joyful. So I know that stress has no clock out time, right? Because life just keeps going from work, from home. And that's one of the biggest stressors that within the construction industry that we have. We're stepping away from our sites, we're getting in our car and we're heading home. How do you guys de-stress? So music, who listens to nothing on the way home? Then there's music, right? Who listens to audiobooks or podcasts, right? These are ways that we can de-stress after work. What about sitting in your car and just doing a breathing technique? How many of you guys do that? So breathing techniques are actually very helpful for the de-stressing from after work. So how many of you guys heard of box breathing? Box breathing. Okay, so box breathing is where you're breathing in for 4 seconds, holding for 4 seconds, breathing out for 4, and holding for 4. You're going to be closing your eyes, so making sure you guys are all standing on all your feet. And keep our eyes closed. You guys are going to listen to my voice because I'm going to count for you, but you're going to also count in your head, okay? The point is breathing in, holding, breathing out, and holding. But your eyes are going to be closed. Are you ready? Go ahead and close your eyes. Go ahead and breathe in and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anybody get lightheaded? Anybody feel awkward? Anybody actually feel calm and collected? Did it help a little bit? Good job. High five. This is just one technique that you guys can do in the car when you're leaving from work, going home, or when you get into your driveway at home to decompress from work, from life.